This shouldn't be done because there is a question mark on his Islam. There is a big question mark on Islam. To go and join a force who is actively massacring your brothers and sisters.
Just imagine the people back in the day when they would have to travel certain distances for months or even years. What is one thing that they would carry with them? The Quran. Why? Because they did not have it on their mobile devices or their gadgets. Brothers and sisters, imagine you have an app, the Qurani app, which not only shows you how much rewards you get, but reminds you to read the Quran, gives you reminders. Download the Qurani app now and let it testify for you on Yawm al-Qiyamah that you read it wherever you was.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brothers and sisters and dear friends. When I heard these news, I was as shocked as you guys were. I didn't know that there are Muslims who are serving in the IDF. It shocks you. It genuinely shocks you. I don't know if these people are... there's firstly a big question mark when it comes to the scholars on this person's Islam or these individuals' Islam. For you to serve in the army, yes? I don't know if it's something that's forced or whatever for that matter. Wallahi, I don't want to talk big, but I would rather die or be killed or be shot in the back of the head than know that I'm going to go to Gaza and I'm going to go and massacre my own brothers and sisters, innocent men, women, and children. You know, in this matter. So this is the funeral prayer. When I first heard this, I thought, like, is this for real? Is this some kind of a joke? Yeah. No, it's true. This person, Abu Latif, or I don't know his name for that matter, who was killed in Gaza, yes, by the resistance. Let's watch it for ourselves, because I'm a bit taken back doing this video. Like, let's watch the video, inshallah, and watch the funeral prayer. Allahu Akbar.
A Muslim IDF soldier was murdered yesterday. You heard that right. According to the Musad, his name was Ahmad Abu Latif. Clearly, Rabbina ma latafsh alayh. Nobody's really crying or sad for his death. But anyways, enjoy the hereafter.
So guys, subhanAllah, as you can see, now I've spoken to my teachers. My teacher said very clearly, yep, there's maybe opinions here and there when it comes to, you know, you still need to do the Janazah prayer. But the scholars, you know, the majority of the view is that this person's Islam is in question. There's a big question mark. The fact that it's not he was just even sympathizing for that matter, even that is like weird. But for him to go and outright join the IDF in the battleground, on the front lines, against the resistance, or whoever for that matter, and get killed, they use the evidence from Hatib ibn Abi Balta, when he wrote a letter to his family, or the Mushrikeen, or along those lines if I'm not mistaken, that the Muslim armies are coming. And this letter was obviously by Wahi, that the Prophet ﷺ ordered Umar ibn Khattab or Ali radiallahu anh to go. There was a woman carrying this, and subhanAllah, they found this letter, they opened it, they confronted Hatib ibn Abi Balta radiallahu anh, and Khalid bin Walid said, let me hit the neck of this munafiq. Yani outright, this is hypocrisy. And obviously, Hatib made it very clear that he had no intentions of treachery or that he's doubting his religion for that matter. It was none of that. And the Prophet ﷺ said, indeed, Hatib fought in Battle of Badr, and the Battle of Badr, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has forgiven them. So, this is a unique instance for that scenario. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, very specifically in Surah Hujurat, and if two groups of believers fight each other, then make peace between them. But if one of them transgresses against the other, then fight against the transgressing group until they come to the command of Allah. And if they do so, then make peace between both groups in all fairness and act justly. Surely Allah loves those who uphold justice. In this matter, there is not a group that you can talk to. You are somebody in the battlefield who is wearing the garment of these genocidal maniacs. Yes, you went there and you got what you deserved. You got liquidated. There's a big question on your Islam. And that's what the Prophet, peace be upon him, said. Aid your brother, either if he's oppressed or the oppressor. So the companion said, we know how to aid the oppressed. Yes? Our brothers and sisters in Gaza. Yes? We know how to aid them. Yes? Alhamdulillah, all of us are collectively trying to do that. But how do we aid the oppressor? He said, by stopping his oppression. His family, the people around him, should have should have told this guy to never ever join these absolute scums of this earth. Yes? Who don't even care. They would rather send the Muslims, go and fight the Muslims. Do you think they care? Do you think the IDF care? Do you think this Benjamin Netanyahu and the rest of these individuals, do you think they're going to shed a tear for you? Who was it? They're going to find out who was it. It's a Muslim idea. Okay, no problem. Send more of them to the front. Let them kill each other. Yes, that is what's going to happen. So, doing a janazah prayer on this person, the scholars say that this shouldn't be done. Because there is a question mark on his Islam. There is a big question mark on Islam. To go and join a force who is actively massacring your brothers and sisters. So much so that you go to Gaza. At least go, if you're, not that I'm saying you should, if you're going to go do something, go wash the dishes or something, I don't know, yeah? May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I don't want to speak of his dead, his affairs with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If he was a Muslim, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive him. If he was not a Muslim, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala double his punishment. Yes? Shame on him. And if he's a Muslim and he done this knowingly, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala expiate his sins in the punishment of the grave, in the hellfire. Yes? If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chose to forgive, he forgives. I am just shocked to see that Muslims are joining these dirtbags who are committing massacre and genocide. Subhanallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us. That's all I wanted to say. It is shocking. And if there's anyone watching this who is in the IDF, fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They are massacring your brothers and sisters. How do you take steps towards going there? Taking steps towards this massacre, this genocide. Wallah, that's what I say. Your humanity is gone. You've got a dead heart. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala correct the affairs, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala destroy this government, this regime, this government. Inshallah. Brothers and sisters, may Allah bless you guys, inshallah. Till next time, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Just imagine the people back in the day when they would have to travel certain distances for months or even years. What is one thing that they would carry with them? The Quran. Why? Because they did not have it on their mobile devices or their gadgets. Brothers and sisters, imagine you have a app, the Qurani app, which not only shows you how much rewards you get, but reminds you to read the Quran, gives you reminders. Download the Qurani app now and let it testify for you on Yawm al-Qiyamah that you read it wherever you was.